This is the second mask video. I learned a lot from the first one, and this one is going to be a no-sew, so it's a lot easier. This one is a no-sew, so it's a lot easier, and I think it'll be really easy to follow along with. I'll give you plenty of options of how to secure it. These videos are not so easy to get up, so we'll see if I can make another one within the next week. YouTubing is a lot easier than it was a few years ago, so this time I'm going to stick with it. We'll see. If you want to see, go ahead and subscribe. You know how to do that. It's at the end of the video also, but you just need to click on the little button that says subscribe if you want me to keep doing these. But first, let's get started. Okay, what you need to get started is some fabric, scissors, 2 rubber bands, an iron, which is optional, and some glue. And there's lots of options for that too. I'm going to use a fabric glue called Liquid Stitch, and there's lots of different fabric glues that would work well for this. But you don't have to have fabric glue. You can also use a safety pin or a hot glue gun, anything that will secure the mask. Now, the hot glue works good, but you'll have to watch it when you wash it. Now you're going to iron down the fabric. I've got 2 layers cut 11 by 13 inches, and I'm going to fold it over 1 inch. So take the 2 layers, and you can have more layers if you want, and fold it over 1 inch. And then you're going to take your iron and iron that inch down. And then you're going to flip it over and do the same thing. You just fold it over 1 inch, iron it down, flip it over again, and do the same thing. You can repeat this process over and over. You can just flip it over, fold it down 1 inch, and then iron that. Again, flip it over, fold it down 1 inch, and iron that. And keep doing that until you get to the very end. When you get through, it should look something like this. Now you're almost done. That's how easy this is. You're going to take your rubber band and put it on the end like you're putting it on a ponytail, if you know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, you're just putting it over the whole piece of fabric. Once you get it over the whole fabric, you fold it over 1 inch. Again, all these don't have to be precise measurements. Just measure it to your head. But this is what I'm going with. Inches are easy to keep up with. I'm cutting off a little bit of the excess. That's just to keep it from bothering your face. The less you fold over, the less you have to cut off. And that's going to get it straight. Now I'm going to add the fabric glue, and I'm going to put it in between all the layers. That way the layers don't fly up either in your face. So get all the layers down and secure, and press that down until it dries. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other side. You just simply place the rubber band over the end of the fabric, completely over the end, and then fold it over. And then secure that end too, and you're done. I'm going to give it one more squish with the iron, but that's not necessary. And I'm also going to add a little bit of hot glue on there just to keep it stable. But it should be pretty secure. Again, I use 2 layers, but you're welcome to use more than that. I would suggest maybe even 4 layers. The mask itself is reversible and should be easy to wash. If you used hot glue, just be careful when you're washing it to make sure the glue's not coming off. And hand washing might be best for that. And now you're just going to use these ends to put over your ears, and you're ready to go. I know that some people may say that this mask doesn't have the filters in it. This is just a protective mask, a basic. That way you can get out there. Do not think that this is going to protect you from everything. We really do want to slow the spread of this so we can hopefully get back to normal. And the way to do that is to stay indoors when you can. But when you have to go out, try to stay protected. Better safe than sorry. I think some mask is better than no mask. And remember to subscribe now at the end. You just click on the little red button on the YouTube page. You can also find me on Instagram at Betty Davis Pruitt. Or you can also find me on Facebook. I have 2 pages. Try to look for me on the Betty Does It page. You can just type in at Betty Does It on Facebook, or you can also find me on my main page. But it's hard to keep up with friend requests and messages on that page, so try to find me on Betty Does It. Again, stay in if you can, but if you have to go out, make sure you wear something to protect yourself. Better safe than sorry. See you guys next time.